Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamu alaikum. Dear students, our today's lesson is from your chapter number 24, that is evolution. So first of all, we will see the introduction of evolution. What is evolution? Evolution explains how modern organisms arose from the ancient organisms. Evolution involves changes in the gene pool over time. Charles Darwin was an English naturalist and he is regarded as a pioneer of the evolutionary idea for his theory of the origin of species by the natural selection, published in his book Origin of the Species. So, in 1859, his writing helped to explain the origins of the biodiversity observed on Earth. He coined the term natural selection to explain adaptations. So the idea of the common descent that has great importance in the evolutionary idea was first proposed by the Darwin, that the species he observed on the Galapagos has descended from the species from the mainland. Now the term selection is very important in explaining the idea of the evolution. So what is selection? There are two types of selections. These are named as the artificial selection and the natural selection. In artificial selection, farmers breed for desirable traits that ensure the marketability. So the different types or the different cultivars or the varieties of the plants and the animals are breeded in the process of artificial selection, in which the breeders try to allow the you can say the reproduction of only those types of animals or the plants which have the desirable characters. So it involves the activity of the human, not the nature. That's why this is known as the artificial selection. But what about the natural selection? In natural selection, environmental factors select the desirable traits that ensure the survival. So that is called the natural selection, in which the organisms which are best suited according to the environment are selected by the nature and that can survive, and the rest of the organisms which are not best suitable according to the environment, they become extinct. Now, moreover, we will see that what is the relationship among the diversity and the evolution of the living organisms. The scientific theory of evolution is the organizing principle of the life science. The scientific theory of the evolution is supported by the multiple forms of evidence. Natural selection is a primary mechanism leading to the change over the time in organisms. So what is evolution? It means that all the living things on the earth are descended from a common ancestor. The great diversity of the organism is the result of more than 3.5 billion years of the evolution that has filled every available niche with the life forms. The millions of different species of plants, animals, and the microorganisms that live on earth today are related by the descent from the common ancestors. So students, this was the idea of the evolution. But question is that how it is proved that evolution has occurred. So the naturalists have found some of the evidences that the evolution has occurred, and about these evidences we will talk about in our next lesson. So this is all about the evolution. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.